I read a book from Lee Kuan Yew, Lee Kuan Yew's book. Okay? I think that's, honestly, I think it's a little bit hard for Singapore to become a manufacturing hub because you need a home market base that's big enough for you to try, because manufacturing is something that you don't do it like that, right? And it takes a lot of learning experiences, a lot of mistakes, you have to learn. You have to have a domestic market that's big enough for you to learn that, for you to try different things, build different devices, okay? Because some devices work, some devices will not work. Just nature, the evolution of product development. And for manufacturing hub to work, for Singapore, it needs a big, huge population, number one. Number two is it needs a low-cost base salary structure, because manufacturing assembly work, right? And that doesn't really pay a lot. And I think for Singapore, maybe higher end of the chain, value-added services, great thinking on services and apps, and how do we make devices even better perform beyond what its intent. So then you add a lot of value. These are higher value chains, because a device is a device, but a device is only good as how you use it. So a device can do everything. Like our Kata box is all in one. It's a multimedia game console. It could be a PC. It could be all that. But what do you do with this? What services can you build on top of this? And that creates a huge, huge value. Okay, I think Singapore can do really, really well on.
That's great. So, last question. Following on this, do you think that, because I wanted to ask, eventually, does it mean that high-tech manufacturing will eventually go to low-cost manufacturing countries? Or is there a way to increase productivity as what certain countries are doing, the Asian countries?
I think manufacturing as manufacturing goes, it's economics 101, right? So whoever can manufacture the same device at a cheaper price, that's where the business will go. I mean, it's why would I pay more as a brand, somebody to manufacture something that charge me 10-20% more, right? So you always go for someone that can manufacture at lower cost, right? And that, therefore, the manufacturing business actually shifts around. You see the world play, right? So now a lot of manufacturers in China today, because of its low cost, right? And the skills, labor is improved. Okay, so that's today, but tomorrow that manufacturing can shift to other countries as well. Because labor cost in China has gone up, every year it goes up 20-30%, right? Labor cost, rental, and so that those jobs start to float. As cost goes up more, then you have lower based countries, less developed, and then they can take on those manufacturing jobs for assembly, right? For assembly work and so on and so forth. So this is how the global economy, I think the global economy sort of moves things around. But China is a huge country. It has almost 1.2 billion people, unlimited amount of resources, human resources to manufacture things, and they can do it at a fairly low labor cost to any other country. So you certainly don't want to build it in the U.S. because it's too expensive, right? And you don't want to do it in Singapore either. You don't have the land and the cost of labor. You want to higher end stuff. You want to do premium stuff, right? So other countries like India is a great manufacturing hub in the future, right? So that's another potential for where manufacturing will shift.